What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm BRAVExHERO, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 exotic primaries for PvP in Destiny 2 Season of Arrivals. Now, I will be breaking down what makes these exotics viable and the reason why they are on this list. All of this will be done in 5 minutes or less. And one of the main reasons for this 5-minute or less video is with new and returning players entering the Crucible every day. This video should give them a leg up on what current weapons are viable in the current season. Now, I know many people do not have time to dedicate 10 to 15 minutes to talk about every exotic and the way they function, which is why I'm giving you an express version. So remember to drop a like on this video if you found the express version to be beneficial. Also, if you're looking for additional ways to support the channel, then you can do so by watching the entire video, because it is a great way to promote the channel. Without further delay, let's get into the top 5 in 5 minutes. Starting off with the first exotic, we have the Monarque bow, which is an energy bow which was introduced with Season of the Forge and currently can be acquired through a quest from 801. This bow has an exotic perk, Poison Arrows, which arrows fired quickly after a full draw become poison arrows. Precision hits with poison arrows spread poison to nearby enemies. This bow can cause initial damage to any enemy, and if the exotic perk is active, that damage can delay any enemy from healing, dealing a whopping 151 critical and a tick damage of 3. This is a bow that shouldn't be overlooked, nor should it be ignored if your enemy is utilizing it. With its initial release and up to now, this is still a deadly weapon to utilize in the Crucible, and which sits at number 5 on today's list. Moving on into the next exotic, we have the Vigilance Wing, which comes in at number 4 on the list. This is a 5-round burst pulse rifle with the exotic perk Harsh Truce, which reads, when a nearby ally is killed, you gain health regeneration and increased movement speed. Also, this weapon's legendary perk is Last Stand, which improves weapon performance and greatly increased recovery when its wielder is the last living member of the fire team. This weapon comes in at number 4 due to the most recent buff in Season of Arrivals with update 2.9.0. This weapon sits at a nice TTK of 0.77, requiring a minimal of 2 bursts to secure a kill. What really makes this weapon stand out is its headshot damage, coming in at a 24 critical shot. This weapon can really stretch the boundaries of pulse rifle range. Even if this weapon sees damage drop off, with it being a 5-round burst weapon, this weapon can compete with other top tier exotics and top tier weapons in the current meta. Next, we have everyone's favorite burn weapon, the Thorn. This weapon needs little to no introduction. By going over the exotic perks, we have Mark of the Devourer, which reads, rounds pierce targets and deal damage over time. Kills with this weapon leave behind remnants. This weapon has so much going for it, and especially in Season of Arrivals with its damage over time perk, which can delay enemies' health regeneration, especially in game modes like Trials of Osiris when an enemy is trying to get a revive. This weapon with the exotic perk active can 2 critical shot any low resilience guardian. When it comes to hand cannons and range, the Thorn is an outlier. Even if its weapon experiences damage drop off, the burn damage can really help negate the damage drop off. This weapon sits above other hand cannons. With every hand cannon filling the nerf received last season, the Thorn can still keep its title as one of the most annoying weapons in the game. Now, if you haven't played any PvP this season or last season, then I'm sure you're unaware of the dominance of auto rifles, most notably 600 RPM auto rifles, which brings us to the second exotic on the list, which is the Monte Carlo, coming in at a TTK of 0.7. This weapon's exotic perk is the Monte Carlo method, which dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants you a chance to have a fully charged melee ability with each kill, along with its legendary perk Markov change, which grants you bonus damage upon getting a kill with the Monte Carlo. This perk can stack up to 5 times, with your melee ability cooldown being reduced. Bonus damage with kills with this weapon, and the current meta, the Monte Carlo shouldn't be sidelined and it should be in your inventory at all times. Lastly, coming in at number 1, we have the Suros Regime, which is another 600 RPM auto rifle with the perk Suros Legacy, where the bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health to the wielder. That paired with its second exotic perk Spinning Up, where holding down the trigger increases its rate of fire. Not to mention the masterwork for this weapon, which greatly increases the chance of your health regeneration returning after each kill. This is one of the auto rifles that checks all the right boxes, perfect for the current meta. Health regeneration, bonus damage at the end of the magazine, and this weapon begins firing at a 600 RPM and slowly climbs its way to 900 RPM, but retaining its damage at 600 RPM, giving it a TTK of 0.47, which is one of the fastest time to kills on auto rifles, making the Suros number 1 on the list and one of the most deadliest exotics currently in Season of Arrivals. And with that, hopefully you enjoyed the quick format, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy content like this, feel free to hit that subscribe button for more content. Remember, it's a great way to support the channel. If you found us to be the type of Destiny content you like to see, then do me a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button on the video, because it lets me know to bring more videos like this. Other than that, you guys are awesome and have a great day.